So y'all, Blac Chyna's case against the Kardashians did not go her way because she took a big ol' L. And we were all rooting for you. Well, most of y'all were, but she isn't giving up anytime soon because she is choosing to continue the fight. But she's asking the fans to do what now? Okay, so before we get into all the crazy of the matter, I want us to talk about how Chyna is suing the Kardashians and why. I know we've talked about it before, but I just gotta give y'all a refresher in case some of y'all forgot the details. So Chyna is suing Kim, Khloe, Kylie, and Kris because she believes that they were the reason that her show Bribing Chyna got canceled. She also believed that they trash talked her so much that she was unable to find jobs and that she even lost some of her existing contracts. She had a messy breakup with Rob and it allegedly got violent at some points, and she believes that this is why the Kardashians wanted to get revenge on her, so they attacked her source of income. So she took them to court on charges of defamation and she asked them for $108 million. According to the sources, the Kardashians offered to settle out of court, but Chyna refused and insisted that she wanted the case to go to trial. So the case went to trial and girl, it was just a hot mess. I mean a hot mess. It was difficult to select jurors and one of the potential jurors even excused himself because he said that he had watched Kim's infamous tape and that he couldn't trust himself to be impartial because he would be replaying the tape over and over in his mind. But they sorted out the issue with the jurors and their trial started. The Kardashian lawyer went hard on Chyna and they brought up every single messy detail about Chyna's life and how she badly behaved and how that was the reason that she no longer could get jobs and how the Kardashians had nothing to do with her woes and blah 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 blah. They even brought up the intimate pictures that Rob posted and Chyna totally fell apart in court and there were reports of her crying on the stand. Chyna had a lot of supporters because fans were on her side. She posted this statement on Twitter and said, "I plan to refocus my attention on the trial against Kris Jenner and her daughters Kim, Khloe, and Kylie, which starts in 13 days. When they got my #1 hit show killed back in January 2017, that not only hurt me financially and emotionally, that hurt my beautiful kids. I'm taking them to court to stand up for my legal rights and to be an example to my kids that what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong and what they did was wrong." She continued, "I'm so thankful that a jury will finally listen to what really happened behind closed doors, the lies that were told and the damage that was done. Peace and love to you all, Angela." Oh yeah, her name is Angela. But then things went and took a crazy turn when the jury declared that the Kardashians were not guilty. Well, to be exact, the jury did say that they were wrong to have spoken to the network execs about how Chyna was aggressive towards Rob, but there was no evidence that the Kardashians had an effect on Chyna's contract being canceled or the show not being renewed. This just means that Chyna lost the case and she was not awarded any compensation, not even $1 million. And y'all, it's just really sad because people were really rooting for her to win. No hate to the Kardashians, but many fans felt like Chyna deserved to win the lawsuit. But unfortunately, the jury decided against that and the Kardashians get to keep their little $108 million. Fans have shared their opinions and a fan commented, "Blac Chyna lost her trial? Dang, she was supposed to be the one to take down the evil Kardashian Jenner empire." And someone else tweeted, "I hate the Kardashians and the Jenners. Chyna losing broke my heart, I ain't gonna lie. They done neglected so many black women over the years that I just wanted someone to come up over them once." But this fan is clearly not on Chyna's side and said, "Blac Chyna done lost that case. Her next move should be therapy." But what this loss means is that the jury did not believe Chyna's claim that the Kardashian sisters were the ones who made E cancel her show with Rob. But like I said earlier, there is a chance that E decided to cancel the show because Rob and Chyna broke up, and since the show was based on their relationship, it didn't make a lot of sense to continue filming the show. I mean, it's not like the breakup was friendly. We all know that it was messy and toxic, so there was a very low chance that Rob would have wanted to continue filming the show with her. I mean, he didn't even want to film Keeping Up with the Kardashians, and that was his family show. I think that he was honestly over reality TV, and the breakup with Chyna just made things even worse. I mean, he even declined to appear on his family's new show with Hulu. And this is something that I think many people did not talk a lot about. The focus is always on the breakup and how and why the show was canceled, but I don't think that many people have considered the fact that Rob didn't want to be in a reality show anymore. We know he hated Keeping Up with the Kardashians and he started to make fewer and fewer appearances over the years. So I think that he might have been reluctant to continue to starring in the show, especially since he and Chyna had become bitter towards each other. But with all that being said, I don't think that it's possible to completely rule out the involvement of the Kardashians in this whole mess. Y'all know that I love to keep everything 100%, and I call it as I see it. I just think that the Kardashians are not completely innocent. I know that the jury said they weren't guilty and all, but still, I mean, these are the same people that were willing to destroy Jordyn Woods' entire career because Khloe's serial cheater of a boyfriend kissed her.
Changed. And if we don't make it known, then we're please. You need to scare the living daylight.
These grown women sat at a table and planned to ruin someone's career as revenge, and let's not even get into the whole drama of how hard they bullied her. Now, if they really plan to destroy Jordyn, do you guys really think that they would hesitate to do the same thing to Chyna after she brought so much drama into their brother's life, especially considering how protective they are of Rob? Then there's also the fact that Kris admitted in court that she might have mentioned how displeased she was with Chyna to one of the E! Network execs. According to the court transcripts, Kris took the stand and admitted that she might have had a conversation with one of the network execs about how she didn't approve of Rob and Chyna's relationship. And according to page 6, she admitted that she might have spoken about it depending on the day because there were a lot of ups and downs in the relationship. Now, like I said, I know the jury said that they're not guilty and all, but I just want you guys to think about it for 1 second. I'm not saying they're guilty, but I'm also not saying that they're innocent. I'm just laying out the facts for you guys so you can come to your own conclusions. Now, as you can expect, Chyna is not taking the loss well at all. And honestly, who could blame her? She has spent like 5 years on this case and a whole lot of money. So for her to lose has to be painful. Some sources claim that she believes the Kardashians didn't play fair and that there was some talk about how she believes the Kardashians may have paid their way to getting the judgment. I mean, I get it. I can see how she could feel bad, especially since she had to face the humiliation of looking at intimate pictures of her that Rob leaked and having to relive the embarrassment all over again. But it looks like she is not about to give up because according to her mom, Tokyo Tony, Chyna plans to go back to court and appeal the jury's decision. But according to Tokyo, Chyna can't exactly afford to take the Kardashians back to court for a second time. Now, I don't know if you guys heard, but there have been rumors about Chyna and how she is slowly going broke because she isn't making as much money anymore. In fact, she recently tweeted about how she had to sell 2 of her cars. So yeah, it looks like her finances aren't exactly great right now. And this is why her mother opened up a GoFundMe and asked fans to donate to Chyna so that she could go back to court. Tokyo is asking for $400,000 and she wrote, "Hi, I am Shalana Hunter, best known as Tokyo Tony. I would like to appeal to the public this GoFundMe fundraiser to help my daughter Angela R. White, best known as Blac Chyna, financially in this endeavor to get justice. Sincerely, Mama Tokyo." I know that people were rooting for Chyna, but asking fans to donate $400,000 is a little bit of a push. I mean, even if Chyna is going to go broke, she is still a millionaire and has more money than most of her fans, so I don't really get why she is asking people for their hard-earned money. But hey, I'm not gonna tell anybody how to spend their money. If the fans want to donate, then that's completely up to them. But I don't think that Chyna is going to be getting a lot of money from fans because the GoFundMe had less than $1,000 after 24 hours of being set up, so hopefully this will help. Many fans also think that the fundraiser is ridiculous, and they called out Chyna and her mom, with one fan saying, "Blac Chyna and her mom are actually trash, severely delusional." And this fan was spitting facts when they said, "Chyna, take that GoFundMe down on your Twitter profile. You got some mad audacity asking people who are less fortunate than you to bail you out on some problems you created yourself. Take some accountability for once in your life." So if Chyna is going to appeal the case, it means that this drama is far from over. I can't wait to see how it goes, but in the meantime, make sure you check out this video because it's even messier than this one.